Good evening, sports fans, on this late Wednesday, July 20th, 2016. I'm Peter Wiggins. Time now for a sports write-up and starting off down at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, where the Boston Red Sox square off against the San Francisco Giants in the finale of a quick two-game series at Fenway Park between the Red Sox and the top team in the National League. And the Red Sox got on board first in the bottom of the second. Hanley Ramirez home on a foul ball to right center field that scores Ramirez and Ortiz. 2-0 in favor of the Red Sox, and then Travis Shaw home on a foul ball to right field. 11 home run season, and makes it 3-0 for the Red Sox. And then Hanley Ramirez homers on a fly ball to center field that scores Bogarts. It was 5-0 for the Red Sox, 10th home run season. And then Sandy Leon triples on a shot fly ball to right center fielder Denon Span that scores Jack Barry Jr. and was 6-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And then Brocco doubles down on the line drive. Left fielder Angel Can that scores Sandy Leon scores and then scores 7-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And then Mookie Betts doubles on the line drive. Left fielder Angel Pagana, Brocco scores. It was 8-0 for the Red Sox down. It looked like a cakewalk for Drew Palmer's first appearance as a Red Sox pitcher. But top of the fourth, Matt Williamson homers on a foul ball to right center field that scores Pusley and Crawford. It makes it 8-3 Red Sox. And then Trevor Brown homers on a foul ball to right left field that scores Grant Green, and Trevor Brown was 8-5 Red Sox. And then top of the fifth, Ramiro Pena singles on ground ball. It was shirts up Son Wilcott that scores Grant Green, then Trevor Brown at second base. It was 8-6 in favor of the Red Sox, and then Denon Span singles on the line drive. Right fielder Mookie Betts that scores Trevor Brown, and was 8-7 Red Sox then. The Red Sox fans got impatient, but Hanley Ramirez homers on a line drive at left field as Ortiz and Ramirez scores in. The third homer of the season for Hanley Ramirez. He completes a hat trick as the Red Sox lead it 10-7, and then Sandy Leon steals the icing and the cake with a home run and fly ball left center field as the Red Sox bench and the bullpen woke up as, thanks to the bullpen pitching, the Red Sox defeat the San Francisco Giants 11-7 as they improved their record to 53-39 in the season. As Matt Barnes got the win and Matt King got lost. Next up for the Boston Red Sox, Baltimore and Minnesota Twins in the first of a four-game series started tomorrow at 7:35 p.m. at Fenway Park. 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park with Steven Roundup in the man for Red Sox ball. Tyler Duffy on the mound for the Minnesota Twins. Alright, let's take a look at some other scores around the major leagues on this late Wednesday night. The St. Louis Cardinals are leading the San Diego Padres 3-2 in the bottom of the eighth. Top of the third, Los Angeles Angels are leading the Texas Rangers 5-0 at the top of the third. Cincinnati Reds over the Atlanta Braves 6-3. Minnesota Twins over the Detroit Tigers 4-1. Cleveland Indians over the Kansas City Royals 11-4. St. Louis Cardinals over the San Diego Padres 4-2. Chicago Cubs over the New York Mets 6-2. Tampa Bay Rays over the Colorado Rockies 11-3. Houston Astros shut out the Oakland Athletics 7-0. Seattle Mariners over the Chicago White Sox 6-5 in the final 11 innings. Toronto Blue Jays blink and defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks 10-4. New York Yankees shut out the Baltimore Orioles 5-0. Washington Nationals over the Los Angeles Dodgers 8-1. Philadelphia Phillies over the New York Miami Marlins 4-1, and Milwaukee Brewers over the Pittsburgh Pirates 9-5. Okay, look at its standings where the Baltimore lost to the Red Sox, then win the Boston Red Sox now move a half game in first place ahead of the Baltimore Orioles for first place in the American League East. And then in the American League Central, Cleveland's got a 7.5 game lead on the Detroit Tigers for first place in the AL Central. The Texas Rangers got a 4 game lead on the Houston Astros in the first place in the AL West. National League, the Washington Nationals got a 5.5 game lead on the Miami Marlins, and the Chicago Cubs in the NL Central got a 7.5 game lead, and San Francisco Giants got a 5 game lead on the Los Angeles Dodgers for first place in the NL West. And take a look at the seedings in the playoffs. Cleveland will have the 1 seed, Texas the 2 seed, Boston the 3 seed, and Baltimore and Toronto the wild cards if the playoffs were to start tonight. And in the National League, San Francisco will get the 1 seed, Chicago 2 seed, Washington the 3 seed, and Dodgers and Miami in the wild card. Alright. Down on the farm in McCoy, where the Pawtucket Red Sox drop a tough one to the Toledo Mudheads out in Toledo, 3-2. Okay, take a look at some WNBA action. New York Liberty over the Washington Mystics 88-81. Connecticut Sun over the Dallas Wings 89-78. Minnesota Lynx over the Atlanta Dream 83-65. Seattle Storm over the San Antonio Stars 83-69. Okay, let's take a look at some sports news on this late Wednesday night. New York Brooklyn Nets point guard Jeremy Lin has embraced becoming a role model in the years fall. Once anybody doesn't want to be simply referred to as a phenomenon. On Tuesday, it announced that Clayton Kershaw would be indefinitely after backfield to respond well to a simulated game, and that Hyun Juri would go on and disable with an elbow trouble after missing a significant time due to shoulder injury. The Chicago Cubs grabbed Seattle Mariners lefty Mike Montgomery Wednesday Bolsonaire bullpen with a 4-player deal. The Chicago sent AAA slugger Dan Vogelbach and AA pitcher Paul Blackman to Seattle, which shipped the AAA pitcher. Las Vegas. Mike Krzyzewski's working with his team when his suddenly great popularity turners gym with his own guys looking to play ball. Los Angeles Dodgers Clayton Kershaw is back on the disabled list since July 1st with discrimination in the back. Recently, Kershaw didn't respond well after the simulated game, which is the first time that he could be somewhat serious. Winning quarterback Josh Norman son with the Redskins early this offseason, plenty of people noted that he would be scheduled to face the Giants wide receiver Odell Beckham twice during the regular season. The Pac-12 is back in the expansion business. The conference apparently celebrating the ACC's new deal with ESPN is newly explored and added even 2 or 4 members of the current 10. Emil Wibbermick is looking forward to a big UFC debut in Hamburg, but it wouldn't get happening, and part of the USADA is believed in part of his own caution. Former Baylor University defensive end John Oakman is not on sexual assault charge. A grand jury has been indicted that happened. NASCAR over the P3 penalty and number 22 Gibbs Racing team driver Matt Kempson on Wednesday. Kempson won the national championship 301 by failed post race in the LIS. Chicago Cubs could trade Kyle Schwarber for Andrew Miller. President Fenway beat Premier Rush was Brooklyn Vigilant Social Richards, but a Britain is expected to withstand Russia's open scandal. 28 Studio Will would take anything over the final 17 races of the Spring Cup season. He is not in a given mood in any way it should be. Fall is a tremendous return in open. Phil Mickelson will next week will return to Baltusal for the PGA Championship, which he won the second major title in 2005. Brad Daxton saved 2 penalty kicks, and Javon Watson converted a clutch shot at New England, which eliminated the Philadelphia Union in quarterfinals of the U.S. Sometimes summer overcomes and goes a little back to the fancy outside of the later round and drafts. That's sure it wasn't the case this summer in the NBA with stars like Kevin Durant and Dwayne Wade changing locales. The NFL will place long-time commercial medical advisor Ayla Pellman with a new full-time chief medical officer coverage group to get a word in a letter to club executives. Out in Virginia, Marcus Jansen was back in trial for the arbitration hearing with the Washington Capitals, but this time he didn't have to go for it with it. Using a run-of-the-mill golf club might become a thing in the past if Bubba Watson gets away. The two-time Masters Championship has teamed up with sunglasses maker Oakley in a final golf cart. And how about the Norton Junior League baseball team? In the divisional finals of the Junior League baseball, Dave Malka Field, the Lancers, Norton, defeating Somerset 11-9. And the doubleheader will be out in Somerset on Thursday. So, go Norton! And that's going to be it for Sports Benefit Slate. Wednesday, July 20th, 2016. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.